Hey everybody, Phil Clemente here, Air Filtration Solutions. I have some more data to share with you. This is a different facility from the previous post, same healthcare network, not quite as big as the first facility, but still pretty big facility. They have about 20 air handlers on 2 separate roofs, and we do not do the service for this facility. We provide them the filters, they handle it in-house. But the data is very interesting. We have 2 units that have a hot deck and a cold deck that we cannot use the cubes in because the coils are right up against the holding frame, so we're limited to our panels. But the nice thing is we have some data on our panels that I could share with you because haven't really had that in a hospital, just been sharing the data on cubes. So now we have panels to share data with you on. So sit back and here we go. So on the cubes here, 1A, we got 14 months, then 13 months, then 13 months, then 15 months. Here on 1B, we got 14 months, then 13 months, then 14 months. If you recall in the previous post, the air handlers there were bigger. They had 24 full size and 8 half size in all 22 units. And you'll notice here that they're a little bit smaller. But regardless, in this air handler, we got 32 months, then 21 months, and then 17 months. Now you can see here on 2B, we got 35 months, and then it went to 3 months. And I know that had to do with construction. That side of the building was had a big project happening on that side, and filters started to load up, which is what the data does show. But after that, during construction, we still got 11 months, 14 months, and then another 14 months. Number 3 here, we got 33 months down to 1 month. That's when construction started. And then 12 months, 12 months, and 14 months. So here we got 37 months, then 7 months, that's when construction had started, and currently at 37 months. Here we have 9 months, 15 months, and 15 months. Here we have 11 months and 21 months. It took me a little bit of time to figure this one out. This writing was really bad, but what I'm seeing is 5 months, 5 months, then hasn't been replaced since. And here we have 17 months. Here we have 38 months, then construction started, 16 months, 13 months, 14 months. Here we have 7 months and 15 months. Here we have 22 months still going. Here we have 21 months, 14 months, and 14 months. Here we have 17 months and 15 months. Here we have 31 months, then construction starts, 16 months, 5 months, and then back to 21 months. This one we have 43 months, then 14 months, and then another 14 months. So pretty consistent with regards to when construction started. Here we have 37 months, then 19 months, then 17 months. Here's where we have our panels now. And we got 9 months, then construction started, we got 4 months. Then from there it's been 9 months, 9 months, 4 months again, and then 9 months. And on this one, we got the exact same thing, 9 months, 4 months, 9 months, 9 months, 4 months, then 9 months. This one we got 5 months, then 2 months, then 6 months, 6 months, 7 months, 5 months, 6 months, 4 months, then another 6 months. Then the last one we got 5 months, then 2 months construction started, 6 months, 6 months, 5 months, 7 months, 6 months, 4 months, then 6 months. So there you have it, guys. There's the data. Very similar to the previous facility in my previous post. Same healthcare network, like I said. This facility is smaller. Their air handlers are smaller. There's less air handlers in this facility. But as you can see, our pre-filters are doing the same thing. They're going beyond 12 months, well beyond 12 months. Even during construction on the air handlers on that specific roof where they were drawing air in from that area that was being worked on. Yes, during construction, the lifespan shortened, but we were still well beyond 12 months. And as the phases of construction progressed, usually the first couple stages is where the most construction dust is kicked up into the atmosphere. As that settled down, then we got back to normal operations where the pre-filters were going 16, 17, 18 plus months. So there you have it. I'm not crunching the numbers on this one because it would be a difficult thing to do, but I'm very confident in saying the savings that we showed for the previous facility in my previous post, it would be very, very similar to the savings that we're doing here. The only difference is these guys handle it in-house, whereas the previous facility, we handle it for them. But this is one of those facilities too where we were not welcomed with open arms. What happened was an assistant director was promoted to director of this facility. He was an assistant director in another facility that was using our product. So when he came over to this facility, shortly thereafter, he told his crew he wants our product in there. Some of these guys weren't really happy about that for whatever reason. And I felt a little animosity in the beginning. I just told myself, give it time, let them work with the products, let them get some experience with the products, and I'm sure they're going to learn to appreciate what they provide, the benefits and the features that they provide. And sure enough, once they converted over, a specific engineer who I felt a little animosity from in the beginning, he came up to me and mentioned that he was really blown away at how low our initial static pressures are to our cubes. That once they converted, as they were converting, they would fire up units and he would keep his eyes on the magnehelic gauge and make sure the unit fired up properly. And he had to go check final filter gauges because that pre-filter gauge barely moved. And it really, really surprised him. Another engineer commented on how user-friendly our products are. The fact that we cut down the number of boxes needed, that the filters are just light and easy to handle, very easy to change and to dispose of. Fewer boxes, lighter boxes means you drop that chance of injuries. You decrease the chances of injuries. So that's what this guy was really appreciative of. And as time went by, both of them mentioned how well the products work overall, how durable they are, able to withstand the amount of moisture that they're exposed to throughout their lifetime, and how clean they keep everything downstream. Just like any other facility that we deal with, same thing. They all realize this. And the last two air handlers, 16 and 17, they had a hot deck and a cold deck. Those were the air handlers that we couldn't use our cubes with in because the holding frames, right behind the holding frames are the coils. So we had to use the panels. But even those, you got a much longer service life than you would any pleated filters. 2-3 times the service life. And they work just like our cubes. No need for clips, no need for gasketing. You just pull out the old filter, pop in the new filter. Only our filters, our panels, will give you an extended service life beyond any service life any pleated filter would give you. So there you have it, guys. So if any of you out there want to talk filters, are interested in our products, please feel free to email me, give me a call. Even if you're in another state, we have technology now. We have FaceTime, we have video chat. Very easy to be able to help you wherever you are. So I hope it helps. I hope you enjoy. Please keep your eyes out for future posts. I still have more stuff to share with you. So have a great day. Thank you and take care.